Oh shit, back in the moisture, baby. We back in the Bay. San Francisco. We back in the moisture, son. Yo, something about when you get off the plane and you get to San Francisco, immediately your ass feels, the inside of your ass feels like a wet nap.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing San Francisco wrong.
San Francisco.
The thing that bugs me about San Francisco when you get off the plane is that you walk to go get your luggage, and they have all these lounge areas and yoga rooms.
Yeah.
I don't understand the need for a yoga room at the airport.
Here?
Yeah.
It's San Francisco.
Dude, if you have the time to use a yoga room at the airport, you don't need a yoga room. Your chi is already adjusted.
Yo, the level of homelessness out here, it's like fucking Beirut. It looks like fucking war-torn Beirut, nigga. You feel like if you walk anywhere on the blocks where it's real homeless out here, you catching something.
It's bad.
I went to first night I got here on Thursday. I went to a liquor store and bought some. I swear to God, this is what's great about fame. I went and I bought a box of X-Lax, moved my bowels because I've been stopped up like a motherfucker. Some cigarettes and a couple of other items. And the dude who worked at the counter flipped his wig when he saw it was me, and he said, "Man, just take that shit." So I got my booty pills for free, nigga. But as I looked over at the candy display,
I wonder if he looked at that after he said that to you and was like, I would have been like, nah, man, you got to pay for the ass stuff right there. But
right. I impressed him enough for him to let my bowels move for free, nigga. That's your go-to candy, right?
It's easy to eat.
Easy to eat, motherfucker. You like the peanut M&Ms?
I like the peanut. Yeah.
Shit, I can't stand. Those are my worst.
Why?
Big chunk of peanut in your fucking.
You chew it. How do you eat peanuts when they're not in there? Do you not eat peanuts?
I love peanuts. I love peanut butter. I love peanuts by themselves. I like honey peanuts.
What's the difference? This is with chocolate.
It's hard for me to bite into something that big and hard and round. You know what I mean?
Is it everywhere or just in San Francisco?
San Francisco. I
don't like what you said. I don't like your jokes. I go, and I obviously know which one he's not going to like, but I just go, which one? And he goes, which one? And then it went crazy from there. He just started yelling at me, and I yelled. I didn't.
You want me to say the joke? Because we gotta let the audience know what joke he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't mind saying that. I'll do it. Fuck this. I'm gonna do it.
No, wait a minute now. If you're gonna do it for this to tell the context of the story, then it's no different from what I told you need to do for the context of the joke.
Yeah,
you don't get in and then bail out.
But here's the difference. Before you
continue, this can't be where like, yo, man, we finna rob this bank. You gonna be the wheel man. I'm gonna go in there and get the money with the guns. When I come out, nigga, the car's gonna be right here, and I come out hot smoking with 2 bags of money, and you done drove the fuck down the block because you got to go take a piss at the gas station, leaving me with the fucking money in my hands and no getaway car. So if you're gonna do this, nigga, park the car.
Here's the thing. I do a joke about when I was 11 years old, and I ended up getting invited to my next door neighbor, Eric's church. And he's black, and I went to a black church for the first time. And Eric introduced me to everyone on the playground. I'm not going to do the whole joke.
Well, give him the cliff notes, but make sure the key is to say the word and then how you tie it back around.
Okay. So so Eric invites me to go with him to his church. And before that, I preface it with the fact that Eric was my first friend, actually. In that
You're giving him too much meat that's unnecessary.
Okay.
Long story short,
he
goes to the playground where his black friend is, and everybody's going, who's the white boy? Who's the white boy? Eric just stands up for him and protects his friend immediately by embracing him, putting his arm around his neck and goes, this is my friend, Andy Steinberg, my nigga. And then cut to later on, Andy describes while he's at the black church, he gets lost from Eric and his family, and he's basically isolated by himself in a certain section of the church.
Right up in the front.
Right, the church is getting hot, it's getting heavy. Good Lord, and the Lord said, and black people are jumping and doing all they shit like they got to go to the bathroom and ain't got no bathroom. And then eventually, just when God, you thought himself was going to come out the rafters, the preacher looks at Andy and goes, son, who are you? And Andy in the joke on stage stands up and goes, I'm Andy Steinberg, Eric's nigga.
That's the joke.
It's a great joke. Yes, it gets people, and yeah, it makes certain white people uncomfortable. Certain niggas a little uncomfortable too. But when you hear the whole thing in its context, it's a great fucking joke.
Okay. That being said, obviously it wasn't a good enough joke to get him past whatever caught him in that joke.
And that's going to happen from time
to
time.
I understand that. So when he was looking at me, yelling at me, and he just said, you can't say that. And I said, and he threw the hard R on it. He looked at me and he said, "You can't say," and he said the word, but he put a hard R on it, like I was saying it that way, and I didn't.
And time out. Now, you notice people. I gave Andy every opportunity to keep that car in front of that bank. This motherfucker's gone. He said he put the hard R on it. Hard R on it. He said,
I wanted to address this before. In the joke, I actually addressed why white people aren't supposed to say that word. I actually only use that word in that joke, in that parameters, in that setup, and you don't hear me say it any other time. We've been together on the road for a year and a half. You've never heard that uttered out of my mouth in any other way unless you fucking tricked me into doing it on the podcast, which you did. Other than that,
I didn't trick you, motherfucker. You knew what you was doing.
No, you made me do it, though. You set up the deal. The beginning of the podcast.
Hey, Jake, you a grown man. I didn't make you do anything, Jake. You're a grown man. You made your decision. Live with your decision.
But
didn't know you like to get wet, though. Sherm. You've been smoking PCP all day. You talk that shit, son, I'll make sure your baby nuts never makes it around the corner. Go ahead.
Chappelle, when they were talking about the Michael Richards thing, and he said,
he said he was asked how did he feel when he saw it, and he said, to be honest with you, man, I'm 80% comedian, 20% black. So when I saw it, 20% of me was angry, but I'm a comedian. I said that shit was funny.
That's all I said.
Right.
And then he got really frustrated, and he had two choices. We were gonna fight or he was gonna leave. And because what he said to his boys, I thought we were gonna fight. I really did. I thought there was a moment where he was gonna have to go, well, I have to do this now because now I'm gonna look like an asshole I didn't do anything.
Right.
So he didn't do it.
He wasn't no real nigga.
Yeah. He was from D.C.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing.
Yeah.
He kept telling you, I'm from D.C. And I said to you what you should have said. Now, you want to take this opportunity?
No, I don't want to take this opportunity.
And you know what? It's appropriate that you would act in this manner right now, since we're in San Francisco. Andy last night when dude was like, I'm from D.C. You should have been like, I like D.C. I've been there before. A lot of niggas in D.C.
There's tables that were going to be turned, and that got said for
sure.
Gonna
be some furniture moving. 20% comedian, 20% Andy the Jew, the person. It's funnier coming from you than me saying what I just said. There are a lot of niggas in D.C. If you would have said that, even if you didn't say it to him, because that's a different. You're off stage, So you might have got your yarmulke shifted, but this is so important.
He blamed you too, though.
Who, Sergio?
No, not Sergio. The dude from D.C. Can't believe Aries Spears let him go up on stage and do that joke.
What does the look on my face say right now?
You don't give a fuck.
I say I make fun of everybody. Like my last special, Hollywood Look, I'm Smiling, I've made fun of midgets. But I've made fun of midgets. I've made fun of my own people because some of the shit we do that's crazy. Certainly white people, that's a fucking given. I'm going to always tackle into you powdery motherfuckers. Call women bitches. Latins, Indians, whatever. But gays. That's San Francisco. So it feels like to me, like white women get offended for everybody. I don't know that. Not saying like, of course, black women get offended, but the level of black women just don't. Is that? Am I out of my mind?
No, but I think they get offended.
White women just seem quick to go, and want to champion a cause.
They're looking at it from an upward position, looking down.
Right. Like, I'm so lucky to be white and be
Me, right here.
where I am. How can I help the niggers? Honey, what can we do to help the niggers?
Everybody.
I don't even know. You know what I just thought about?
What?
You know where we are in January, right? 2019.
Chuckles?
In Memphis.
Yeah.
You gonna say that? Your version of my version of Eric's nigga is the finger in the booty, prostate joke and the fucking suck my dick wordplay joke.
That's
Them
my
two
dick
things,
joke out there. Oh
them
my
two
God.
things in Memphis that is a no-fly zone, dog.
Not at all.
And we got to go in front of them country.
Dude, you can't. It's comedy though. They want the comedy. Dude, I was there last time I was there. I never felt like such an unwanted guest in my whole life. Not in the city, just at the comedy club.
I think I'm gonna try to as hard as I can to figure out how to serve these motherfuckers what they want.
I'm writing new jokes.
I might try to come up with a good 15 minutes worth of what that CD is. I'm on that CD war. Nigga, where they is? Well, bitch ass nigga. Charlotte. He's like, dude, you're famous. And what did I say to you? I'm famous everywhere, nigga. Yeah, I'm famous out there, but I get tired of slapping hands with niggas who need to cut their fingernails. Them niggas be scratching the insides of my palms up, nigga. Cut them goddamn nails. That is the unsexiest shit on a man, and I'm a dude who loves pussy but in abundance. So this ain't no homo shit. Pardon me. This ain't no gay shit. And you can't even say it without it being. I'm just saying, like, it ain't got like I'm, you know.
This ain't no homophobic shit.
Homophobic shit. I'm just saying, I think men should keep their toenails and their fingernails kept right. Like, what part of you scratching a bitch on the thigh in the bed is sexy? You know what I mean? You cut your claws, man. And them niggas be scraping the shit out my hands, man. I don't, my hand, come on, man. I moisturize, nigga. The insides of my hands feel like them baby feet. Easy. But it was wild because the first, it's like, look, man, I'm a weed smoker, right? And a nigga came up to me last night and you don't, like, first of all, weed is not a drug. Anybody that says that in today's age, man, drugs are bad and they include marijuana, slap yourself.
And it's legal here.
And it's legal here. But weed is from the earth. It's grown. It's God-given. You know what I mean? You can't see it, but in that one famous picture of Jesus and the disciples, what do they call them? His apostles. His apostles. The disciples. It's like a gang in Chicago. And his apostles, that one picture where you see them all at that long table eating and drinking.
Yeah, the Last Supper.
The Last Supper. If you look close, a couple of them niggas is holding blunts. I'm telling you, they God smokes. But you don't realize how much weed isn't a drug until somebody asks you to do real drugs. And this nigga came up to me, and he was aggressive. It was good love. Yo, Aries, what's up, son? Yo, what up, son? Yo, man, fucking fan. I'm a fan, nigga. I'm a fan. And his eyes was bulging. Nigga, I'm a fan. I love you, nigga.
I fucks with you.
I fucks with you, nigga. I fucks with you. Hey, you want to do some cocaine? I didn't say nothing, but in my mind, I'm like, this nigga's doing drugs. I ain't never had a nigga flat out just ask me in the open.
You stuttered though, and then he went, "No, I'm fixing to go in the back right now and just do
a couple of toots, nigga." Yeah. No, I'm good, nigga. I wish I almost had a joint just so at that moment I could take a hit and go, "I don't do drugs, nigga. I'm good." No. But you know, you go certain places in the hood, certain black spots like, you know, Gentleman's Club in Atlanta. Them niggas is smoking in the club. Lighting up, rolling. I saw one nigga one time roll up, and I'm not making this up, and eat his chicken wings at the same time with one hand. He had a wing in his hand. He was eating it, and with his other fingers was able to roll the blunt.
Was he putting a little weed on the
wings?
On the wings?
He might as well have. Like, there's certain nigga talents that just, again, this lets me know I am authentically black, but I have a limit of niggerdom. And I'm not special like that. Some niggas, they grow up, you know, with so much of that nigga in them. It's like a talent, nigga. It's a talent. There was a couple things in Hustle last night. There was an Asian bitch. I mean, clearly her body was bought, but this bitch had ass like she was Shaniqua. And that's rare for Asians, because most Asian women, you know, their asses be, you know what I'm saying, flat as notebook paper, nigga.
She was genetically modified.
She was genetically modified. Yeah, this was a special.
It looked good though.
It looked damn good.
Whoever she paid,
you know what I mean?
They they did what they were supposed to do.
They hooked Mei Ling up, nigga. Crazy thing about Mike is when Mike walks into a room, his presence is felt so strong, and he was like, you could literally hear every hoe squirm in her seat. And when they got up, they almost had the wet spot on the ass part of the seat, like the niggas had the Jerry curl juice on the couches and Coming to America. And I just said, dude, I would love to see what it's like just to hang out with MJ, to see people, because dude said it, and he said it just like this. People lose their shit. Even Barkley said it on that documentary I love, The Dream Team, when he goes, I've been around a lot of different celebrities, but I'm going to tell you something. I've been around dignitaries, presidents, people of state. I've never seen people respond the way they do to Michael Jordan. People lose their mind.
He was just picking out girls. I'm not going to give any more of that, but Jordan was just picking out girls just to come back to this party. And, yeah, he picked his girl, though. So
he picked the comics girl.
Yeah.
And what else happened?
I don't want to ruin his joke, but
was it a joke? Is it a joke?
He does it as a joke.
Well, don't tell it as a joke, but didn't you tell me more last night?
Yeah. Well, then, so he looked at his girl, and his girl said, well, I got to go. And so she got in the car with all the other people.
Damn. So she went.
Yeah.
Did she fuck him?
I don't know. He wasn't picking girls, I think, just for him. He was picking girls that he wanted to look good at the party.
Oh, Dad. Why'd you say that? She just got in the car with the baddest, biggest, most expensive, famous dick in the world, and it was maybe for somebody else's dick.
He picked like 14 people to go.
Oh, shit.
To jump in the limo.
Thank God you said that. These hoes ain't loyal.
But my question, I told you I like Betty White.
Let me pick an old bitch that I know you won't. Nigga, if Dr. Ruth told you, Andy, I'll give you $2 million, eat this pussy. Or Rihanna said to you, Andy, you eat this pussy for free. I mean, I ain't giving you shit. Which one? Who pussy you getting ate?
Can I tell Rihanna I'm going to take her out to dinner?
No, fuck that. Right now, both of them, Dr. Ruth and Rihanna, both laying on the bed. Dr. Ruth ass naked, Rihanna ass naked. You eat Dr. Ruth pussy, you get $2 million. You eat Rihanna pussy, you get nothing.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I'm going to get that $2 million.
Mind you.
No, but why? But I can get other. Now I have $2 million.
I see where you're going. So now with $2 million,
I have power.
You got power. So then you can get 1,000 Rihannas.
Exactly.
That's why niggas are where they are and you are where you are. We don't think like that. Did you see the crab in the barrel mentality? I just went, man, fuck that. I'm going for mine. Rihanna, baby. I'd have took Rihanna. No, I wouldn't have. I'd have sucked that old.
But you know what? Dr. Ruth knows shit.
What the fuck? You think I'm sucking that pussy for knowledge?
No, but she knows shit. I mean, she probably took care of it. Probably comes clean.
Man, that pussy tastes like zucchini, squash, and okra all together.
It has an accent.
It has a that pussy texture probably tastes like Jabba the Hutt tongue.
How come
fuck around with the podcast? Emails, man. Come on, if you're a new listener, please. We need the more ammo you give us, the more we prepared to go to war. So Aries Spears 45 at Hotmail. And yeah, I think that's it. We're signing off from San Francisco.
Funny happens at gmail.com. Andy Steinberg.
pussy ass nigga.